Good afternoon and welcome back to the One Celtic Fans View. I do have Hearts on that screen, who are currently winning 1-0 against Aberdeen. And on this screen I do have the Celtic training gallery. And I'm going to show you the Celtic training gallery. I'm going to get it back to the beginning first of all, because I'm going to show you Calmac, and no European hangover is what is needed. And I'm going to show you the first picture, because talking of hangovers, first picture up is Kasper Schmeichel, who looks as if he's got a bit of a hangover. I will be fair with that. He does look like he's carrying a bit of a hangover. We'll just get on to the next one. Callum McGregor, starting to look his age, Calmac, isn't he? He's getting a bit much grey hair. I mean, he's only 32, for goodness sake. His the captaincy seems to be telling with Calmac. Martin O'Neill looking on as always, and then Marcelo Saracchi. Will he start at the weekend? I'm absolutely freezing. Will Marcelo Saracchi start at the weekend? Oh, Aberdeen are woeful, aren't they? I was just watching the Aberdeen game, apologies. Marcelo Saracchi, will he start at the weekend? Dane Murray, big question mark whether Dane starts, or whether or not a player that was brought in the last window, who wasn't registered for Europe, will he play in the game instead? Benji Nigrin, I expect him to start. Young Sinisalo did nothing wrong in Europe, had a fantastic game, distributed the ball really well, and it was all positives. But then, oh, Kasper, were you on the bevy last night, mate? Kasper looks like he's been out on a bender. No disrespect to Kasper, but I mean, he looks like, and he does look like he's been out on a bender last night, and he's rocked up to training the next day, and he's like, lads, I'm fucking rank rotten today. A bit like Aberdeen. Here come Aberdeen down the side, cross in, and it's woeful. And there's Kasper again. Do you know what I mean? He looks rough as a badger's arse. Bags under his eyes. Mate, you're no sleeping well. Don't know, bags under his eyes and everything, bit puffy cheeked. Looks like he's been on a bender. Don't know, he maybe went over to Europe and he ended up staying out in the hotel all night with his old man. Kasper looking like rough as dog shit, and then Sinisalo going, I'm getting kept out by this old drunk. Rio Hatate! Yeah. The less we say about him, the better. Martin O'Neill. Fuck, what you doing there, Martin? Yippee-yi-yi, motherfucker! He said, no, red card for the... This is what will happen tomorrow. This is what will happen tomorrow. Red cards. They'll be thrown about. Blue cards. And then back to Dane Murray. And the man of the moment from Thursday, Luke McCowan, who knows his place in the squad. He knows he won't start on Sunday, but he'll definitely get a place on the bench. And I hope that he gets some game time later on in the game. Another one of Benji, looking a bit confused. He's maybe looking at is that Benji been caught looking at Kasper and went, fucking hell, mate, you look rough as fuck. Look at the state of Kasper. He's looking at Kasper and going, fuck me, mate, how many did you have last night? And there's Callum going, and then Tierney going, Jesus, Kasper well overdid it, didn't he? Sinisalo going, was he really pissed last night? Or am I imagining it? And there's a young Colby Donovan. Sebastian Tenecti, just looking Sebastian-like. And there's the one that we're all talking about now. Well, this young fella, who looks a bit more of a physical presence than Dane Murray. But Dane Murray didn't do too much wrong on Thursday night. He didn't do too much wrong. But will this gentleman come in his place? And is he up to the challenge? And there is, who's that that's doing the talking? It looks like McManus doing the talking to the players. It's damn cold. And there he is again. Mate. Too many Zambucas last night. Far too many. But anyway, that is that. And when we look at the live results this afternoon, look at the league table first of all. Obviously, Hearts are winning. They are winning 1-0. As I said, they would do. You know, all they need to do is win 1-0 every game. They don't need to play great football. They just need to drag out results, and they seem to be doing that today again against Aberdeen. They're winning 1-0. Motherwell have closed the gap on Celtic, even though they do have a game in hand over Celtic. They have closed the gap on Celtic to 1 point. Motherwell have scored 29 goals. Fair play to Motherwell, winning 2-0 today again. Now, the big disappointment for Celtic fans is, come on, if Hibernian are getting beat by Dundee. Aberdeen are currently defending for their lives. I mean, when we look at the live results this afternoon, let me just do this, grab this down here so that we can see it. It's currently, fuck's sake, Hibernian have just scored. It's now Dundee 2, Hibernian 2. Fair play to Hibernian. Falkirk 5-1 against Kilmarnock. Hearts are currently winning 1-0 against Aberdeen. Livingston are drawn with St Mirren. I did say this morning, I said that the Livingston St Mirren game would be the one that's a battle to see who could get supremacy on that one. And then Motherwell are winning comfortably against Dundee United, which is absolutely great for them, because what it does do is it gets them 1 point closer to Celtic. Now, people will say, look, it doesn't matter. I'm just reading some of the comments. What's this? What's happening? Aberdeen. Hearts players going down easily outside the box as per normal. Start Sinisalo and Murray keep up their confidence. Let's jump into some of the comments. Only matters if we win tomorrow. No point talking about other teams. Well, it's Celtic Saturday and it's talking about the other teams that are playing today. That's the whole point of the video. Celtic aren't playing today. We could talk about, you know, the training gallery. We could talk about lots of other things, but generally on a Saturday at this time when Celtic aren't playing, I usually do a video about the scores in the SPFL today. It's happened for weeks. Never mind. Start Sinisalo and Murray keep their confidence up. I think that you definitely start Sinisalo, especially after seeing Kasper Schmeichel in the training gallery. I mean, he looks as rough as a badger's arse, man. No disrespect to him. He's maybe not as rough as a badger's arse. He's maybe just feeling the whole 38 years of his age. I mean, he looks like he's he's just he looks like he's been out at one of those parties and it's got to 6 o'clock in the morning and he's went, oh fuck's sake, man, I've got training. Do you know what I mean? You're sitting in somebody's kitchen just talking pure shite, and you've been there all night, and you've been totally on it and mad with it all night, and you're thinking, oh man, I've got training in the morning. My brother used to do that. He won't mind me saying that, because he did when he was training for his specific sport. And you look Sinisalo behind him, he's like, ah, Jesus, I'm going to get kept out by this guy. Look at the state of him, man. He's never shaved for weeks. He's rough as anything, and I don't know, they bags under his eyes. You got to feel for Sinisalo. You got to feel for him. But anyway, that is enough about Sinisalo. And who will? Oh, that's Aberdeen. Can they do anything? Now that looks like. Oh, it's going to be a. Is it a penalty? No. Nope. Wait a minute here. How could it be? It's a Hearts. Fuck's sake. Jesus. Ah, the good old days. Yep, the good old days where you used to like get to 6:30 in the morning and going, oh, I've got to get up for work in for half an hour, man. Oh, fuck this shit, man. I remember the days you used to get up on a Saturday morning. Well, you never got up. You just stayed up all night, and then you went to work on a Saturday. And you used to get time and a half on a Saturday. You'd stroll in on a Saturday and you're like, for that, you've no slept, have you? Can you tell? Are we up the back of the factory, you? Oh, honestly. Oh. How many home games do Hearts get? It seems like they're always at home and scraping 1-0 wins all season long. That's the mark of champions, mate. It's I've said that. That's it's teams that tend to win things. Ooh, fuck. It is teams that scrape through. I mean, Casper must play. Yeah. Yeah, and then back out at night. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. The young crew can't do that this day and age, don't they? Starting work, still flying off the devil's ice and sugar. Yeah, and then you go back, and then you go home, and then you have a little something to eat. You have a crash out for maybe about an hour or so, and then you go. Your ma goes to you, what are you doing the night, son? Getting showered to go back out, ma. And then you go back out on a Saturday night, and then that's you. You end up, you turn up at your house on a Monday morning full of regrets of your life choices going, oh, fuck, that's Monday Club, man. Monday Club. Monday Club, and then that's it. We used to phone in and it's like, I'll be back. I'll be in tomorrow, mate. I'm not feeling too good. Back in on a Tuesday. Used to always go to work on a Tuesday back in the 1990s. 90s were brilliant. 90s were absolutely fantastic for that kind of thing. But anyway, Celtic news-wise, we all know what everyone's talking about. Talking about the game tomorrow. I'm just trying to take the nerve off the game tomorrow. I am just trying to take the edge off of everyone because you will be a bit uptight. So it's where's my wages? It's no where's my wages. It's like that. Where's that bag went to? I fucking put 100 jellies in that cupboard. Who took them? Who's got the jellies? I put the jellies there so we could come down on Sunday night. Who's fucking been in the cupboard and took the jellies? The 1990s were fantastic, weren't they? But anyway, same gear on Friday night, getting into those Sunday. Yep, that was it. That was it. 89th minute, it is Hearts 1, Aberdeen 0. Oh, straight out of the lock-in and back into the van you got dropped off from. That's straight off the building site, that one, isn't it? You get dropped off in the van outside the pub on a Friday. Like, don't you sleep in for the morrow. Time and a half. And you get picked up outside the pub. Mate, just go and pick me up outside the pub. Where are you? You're not at your house. Fuck, man. I'm go and get me outside the pub. Where you been? Fuck, I'm still in the pub, man. Oh. Let's get the Premiership rundown as the final minutes. Oh my God! Hibernian have just turned it around. No danger, as they say. The Hibbies have turned it around. They were getting beat 2-1. They have just scored 2 goals in the last dying minutes of the game. Shit. That puts us under pressure. That puts Celtic way under pressure. Doesn't it? Oh, it does. Get back to that, you crazy ass. And 90, Jesus. Dundee 2, Hibernian 3, Falkirk 5, Kilmarnock 1, Hearts 1, Aberdeen 0, Livingston 1, St Mirren 1. I did say that would be a good game today. I thought that was the one that, if you're going to think of a hard game. And then Motherwell are winning 2-0. Motherwell are winning 2-0. Guinness. The cod liver oil scamming days. Never scammed folk in those days. Cod liver oil for jellies. You're a bad, bad man. Gave a score tomorrow, Stephen Johnson. Hunters of jellies. Fucking, there's a bag of fucking hunter. Fucking, where are they gone? Oh dear. Oh, Stephen Johnson's going 2-3 to us tomorrow. Yeah, Motherwell are right up our Jaxies in the league. Five minutes of extra time in the Hearts game. Can Aberdeen do Celtic a favour? Oh, because if not, 9 games to go for Hearts, and Hearts are in the driving seat. Hearts are well up at. Hearts are in the driving seat for the title. It's definitely Hearts League to throw away now. It was my thing. Held about it. I remember the good old days. You used to gub an E and a jelly at the same time. 3-0 to Celtic tomorrow. Oh. Just under 3 minutes to go. I'll tell you one thing, there's a few empty seats at Tynecastle. Surprisingly. Still winning 1-0. I'm going to turn that down because I'm going to turn this up a bit just so I can listen to it. Fuck's sake, come on, Aberdeen. Aberdeen are woeful. I'll tell you one thing. Aberdeen are bound to, Celtic are going to gub Aberdeen. Jelly tea was the berries. I remember he used to. Want a cup of tea, mate? Fucking. That mate's doing the dishes and sitting here a cup of tea, and 5 minutes later he's like, "You put jellies in the tea, didn't you bastard?" Oh, who's just been booked? Bloody Aberdeen player. Come on. That's never a booking. No way, ref. That's not a booking. Bloody hell. Hearts fans are starting to believe. Hearts, long ball up into the box. Hearts player goes down. Throw in to Hearts. Hearts throw in into the box. Aberdeen get it. Hearts player's going to get this. Shot. Way wide. Way wide. Aberdeen have got one last chance. Oh, that's it. That's it. Full-time whistle. Hearts have won 1-0 in the league. 7 points clear at the top of the table. Let's switch that shite off. Seen enough of that. What that does do to the table is solidifies the fact that they are quite a few points ahead of Celtic this evening. So, as the full-time scores start to come in around Scotland, full-time, wow, what a game against Dundee. Hibernian. Dundee, with 10 minutes to go, were winning 2-1. Hibernian scored 2 goals late on to make it 3-2, and Dundee have went and scored to make it 3-3. Dundee 3, the full-time score. Falkirk 5. That's a full-time score. Falkirk 5, Kilmarnock 1. Hearts 1, Aberdeen 0. Livingston are still playing. 8 minutes into extra time with them. Motherwell 2, Dundee United 0 in the SPFL. I don't think there'll be another scoreline that will... Jesus. Anyway. Another 1-0 club again. Yeah. I said that's all that they needed. Don't know, it is all they needed, just 1-0 wins. It will see them. We'll see them do well. And I know people will say, "What the fuck are you worrying about them for?" It's not. It's more the league situation that Celtic find themselves in, because Motherwell are breathing down the neck of Celtic. You know, Celtic could play the game tomorrow, which puts us level on games with Motherwell. And if the result goes the wrong way, Motherwell will be thinking, do you know what? We could push Celtic down into 4th position. If that's not a wake-up call, then I don't know what the hell is. It's always good, isn't it? Some people will say that it's interesting. And got to be sick. Full-time scores in the SPFL this evening are Dundee 3, Hibernian 3, Falkirk 5, Kilmarnock 1, Heart of Midlothian 1, Aberdeen fucking useless 0, Livingston 1, St Mirren 1, Motherwell 2, Dundee United 0. That is your full-time results in the SPFL this afternoon on Saturday the 28th of February. And Celtic and Rangers do play tomorrow, and we'll see how that goes. When's our injury team back? Not for tomorrow, that's for sure. Not for tomorrow. Let's jump back into the training gallery and look at that with the Celtic put out. The players were in training today, just to show everybody the fantastic pictures that Celtic put out. Obviously, there is the goalkeepers, young, athletic, looks up for it, looks a bit sad in that picture because he's getting kept out by the old guy that looks like he's been on a bender. Rio Hatate. I think Rio Hatate will start in the midfield tomorrow. Unfortunately. Do you think Rio's had a haircut the whole time he's been at Celtic? Just seems to be like just anyway. Martin O'Neill. I don't know what he's done there. Maybe laughing about the fact that there's going to be cards all over the place. Dane Murray. Young Dane Murray. Do you play Dane Murray before? A certain player that was brought in on loan. Luke McCowan. Benji Negrin. The Scottish contingent, as they say in the team. Captain Calmac. Is there anybody else that's a bit disappointed in Calmac and Tierney wearing gloves? Could you imagine Tierney wearing gloves and a long sleeved jumper when Scott Brown was at Celtic? What happened to the wee Tierney that was like, I'm like Bruni, short sleeve t-shirts and shorts, no gloves. Now Tierney's turned into a wee safety, isn't he? I preferred Kieran when he was just shorts, t-shirt, doesn't matter the weather. How cold is it? Don't care. Train hard. That'll warm you up. Maybe that's what's wrong with Kieran. And Callum McGregor. And the grey hairs that Callum's getting. Captaincy's not being nice to you, mate. Just saying. Sinisalo, deep in thought. Maybe he was the one maybe Sinisalo spiked Casper's tea last night with jellies. And he's now looking going, who the fuck's that? How's he still mobile today? I put enough jellies in his tea last night that should have knocked him out for a week. Anyway, Sinisalo must start as the comments. And there's young Colby Donovan. Will he start? No picture of Sriracha. And there is the young physical specimen of a man that I think will start in defence tomorrow. Got a funny feeling. And there is no Sriracha on the training field, isn't there? Unless that's Sriracha that's bending over. It could well be. But it doesn't look like Sriracha's on the training pitch. Which means we have an issue for tomorrow. No Julian Araujo. No Julian Araujo in the pictures. So that is an interesting one. Sinisalo must start. Yeah, Sinisalo must start. Got to jump into some of the comments. Obligatory penalty tomorrow for them. I think that's about it, isn't it? Wasn't that cold yesterday? Anyway, that is just a quick one for this evening. When we look at the league table tonight, it looks interesting from a neutral's perspective. It does look interesting from a neutral's perspective when you look at the league table, because Hearts are away out in front. And the thing is, they're not increasing. This is the disappointing thing of this whole episode that we've went through, is that Hearts have not increased their league points goals tally. They've been at around about 27, 28 goals for about a month and a half. And we've never been able to close the gap on the goals tally. And I think that will cost us. Whilst I'm still convinced that we can win tomorrow, you've got to have a reality check and say, would a draw be a good result tomorrow? I do believe that they're missing out on some players, but Celtic are missing out on more important players, if you ask me. Yeah, Sriracha's playing, but there's no Araujo. No Julian or Rocco. I know I said Sriracha. Sriracha, I reckon will Sriracha start over Kieran Tierney and Sriracha. Marcelo Sriracha. Will Julian Araujo. There was no Julian Araujo in the pictures. Anyway, I'm away to get back on a couple of beers, and I shall see you all in the morning. I might have a hangover tomorrow, just for the sake of it. Anyway, I'd take a draw tomorrow. And there goes Chris coming in from Australia. There are no nachos. You support Celtic or you're a hun. Get a draw and then beat Aberdeen. Is that enough for the league, though? To not get a draw tomorrow? A draw tomorrow. I tell you one thing. If you're Motherwell, you're wanting a draw tomorrow. Because it puts Motherwell right in the mix. You know, all the top teams won today. You look at the fact, well, Hibernian managed to get a draw, 3-3 draw. Falkirk won, Hearts won, and Motherwell won. Interesting times. Anyway, I shall see you in the morning. Have a fantastic Saturday night. The night before is always the worst. But anyway, let's just do them tomorrow and get it over and done with.